So, hey guys, Chauzu here. First stream in a while, but finally it's here. I think chat should be fixed. I guess we'll figure that out. But yeah, let's get a PvP game starting, and I'll advertise the stream a bit. This won't be a long stream, but I felt like I have to get going again. It's been a long break. Been very focused with work. I haven't dropped that much in rank. I just played very briefly in the morning. This looks like a perfect first game. Might be bait, but let's not think too hard about it. Let's just go in and I'll post the stream. But yeah, I figure like an hour stream or so should be good. Okay, now I'm all ready. So yeah, I'll just do some PvP farm. I was doing that anyway. And then in the weekend I'm going to try and actually make some real videos. I've just been engulfed in work, like it hits a lot this at the end of the term. But yeah, it doesn't look like the best start this battle for me, but I think I will recover nicely. Also, I need to remember I'm still not invested in this brook. I'll probably finally do it after this battle. Okay, we finally got the Viper special off. Looks like we'll be able to get S-Hawk as well. There's not a lot of left of this first battle, but it looks like it's going to go my way still, so I wasn't too worried. We got the rear Odin wave clear. And yeah, this battle's over. But yeah, let's take this time to invest in the brook finally, something I should have done months ago. Every time I think about doing it, I just put it off, so yeah, let's just do it now. Honestly, I should also invest some scrolls in him, but okay. There he is. Don't remember how much we're supposed to invest into PvP rare recruits. Oh, that seems to be perfect. Let's do that then. Okay, long overdue. Long overdue. Okay, let's get back to the PvP farm. Let's see how much I'm able to play in the coming hour. Maybe break into the top 500. Yeah, let's just find a game. Looks chill enough. Guess we can use quick for the fun of it. As for my goal is always the same in PvP. It's either top 500 or top 100, and usually I don't care a lot about which one it is. Like, if I have the time and the top 100 is not too much of a pain, I'll probably go top 100, but yeah, I'm not too picky about that. Like, if I want to reach plus 600 in cotton candy, going top 100 as much as possible will be good to speed it up, but yeah, that's not anything I'm in any rush to do, so to say. Asok was a bit too early there, unfortunately. But we do have the cross scale who will be pretty helpful here. And yeah, as long as Luffy is taken out, it should be GG. And yeah, this is not a very common situation for me, like playing PvP and talking about it. Otherwise, what I do when I play PvP is I put the game on, do something else, and I see the result. Like, sure, I check up from time to time, but don't put that much effort into it. Honestly, I've not been facing strength that much, but yeah, we'll see if this team works. I feel like against good strength teams, it's not that reliable. Well, that looks free. Take those. Okay, let's see if we can get an actual challenge. But yeah, the way I think about PvP is that Slasher is the default, and yeah, you only switch if it's something that doesn't feel as reliable. And then there's some stuff I skip, like the main thing I skip nowadays is Nami Karina teams. Like, it's just not worth it. Like, it's one thing is if they are on every team, but you can always find teams without them, unless you get super high. So like, that's an easy skip. Looks bad, but still a skip. And yeah, we have another strength. We can try it. It looks a bit scary with the CT, but also very frail. I've been trying that team myself a bit. So let's just try it and see. But yeah, this is one of those teams where if it goes perfect for strength, you might be in trouble, and it has a bigger chance of going perfect since you have higher CT with Vivi and Sanji. But at the same time, if any of my specials go off, like, it's an easy GG. Like, they are super frail. can't say this is that strength defense I face a lot. I feel like strength defenses have like the most variation, like swapping a unit or two has the biggest effect, if that makes sense. But it looks like S-Hog is ready perfectly, and that's probably GG. Luffy actually survives, so that's incredibly clutch for them. But maybe we can finish him off now. Yep, that's GG asset, super frail. If the specials go up as you presume they do. It's basically like who goes off first. Is it Luffy and Kobe or is it Crosskill? In this case, Crosskill went last, which is pretty funny. And that's GG. And yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the video I made about my future content, but modes like Pyro Rumble, Treasure Map, Kisuna, if I make content on them, it's basically exclusively if I stream. And since I want to do at least one stream per week, like, that covers it pretty well. I think I prefer the Dex. Oh, it's not Dex. Like, that looked bad. I saw the Brook and it looked easy, but yeah, let's do this. But yeah, one problem here though is that it looks like co-op is only once per month. Like, I thought it would be permanent mode. So I'm pretty bummed out about that. So it's in a weird spot where, like, it's in the middle of the Pyro Rumble finals by the looks of it. But the weird thing with co-op is also that, like, you don't have to go that hard. Like, I'm not really going to try and go out of my way with co-op, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'll definitely do a co-op stream next week. Probably Tuesday, if co-op is still up. I have to check the dates. Maybe Sunday. I haven't decided where I'll stay at Sunday, so maybe some co-op then. After the PvP finals is over, I haven't decided, but definitely one co-op stream. But yeah, like if co-op was permanent, I might have approached it differently, but now I'm like, yeah, I'll just do it so I can do one round of the cycle, so to say, in terms of step-ups. Don't really care to do more than that, for a very small chance of getting higher rank. And like, I don't really care about ranking co-op, to be honest. That's such a bait team, but it also looks so bad. So I'm going to actually take the bait here, because come on, like, who's going to kill me here? Like Bonnie plus Namikarina can be annoying, but like, I don't see what to be afraid of in that team, to be honest, but we'll see. I'll take the bait from Revo. He's also checks this stream out quite frequently. Also active in my Discord. You can check my Discord out down below. But yeah, I have nobody active in my chat right now, which I guess makes sense. I didn't advertise this, so I'll just keep talking for myself a bit. But yeah, basically, well, I work as a teacher, and we actually had the last day of school for the students today. So I didn't actually have to work today, but it felt weird for me to not be present. Like, we have a big ending in this church and such. So I joined them, but yeah. The YouTube block chat sometimes, weird. And also weird that, like, what killed me there? Like, is that Ace? Is Slasher that frail? Like, I'm pretty shocked by this. Like, I thought slashers with Sorosandi and Shanks would be a lot better than that, so honestly pretty disappointed in slashers here, but I guess I got the bait. Got baited, I should say. Do you read a new One Piece manga chapter? Yeah. What is my opinion though? That's the question. It felt pretty uneventful. Like, I've enjoyed a lot of the current chapters, but this new one felt like it passed by basically without really much at all happening, and yeah, this is lost. Pretty surprised. Cool bait team by Revo, I guess. Like, that looked so weird and dumb that I couldn't see it work, but apparently screwed over slashers. Yeah, I saw the pan, like, I read through the chapter twice. Like, I read it once, then I went to Reddit and I read some reactions, and people were going like, oh, Don Krieg, Gin, Pearl, and then I went back and looked through like every picture again, and like, where the F are they? And then they were like, oh, it's the very first panel, and I looked and like, yeah, that's Pearl. Like, the one that looked like Don Krieg, like, honestly, that looked more like young Whitebeard or something with like the hair and such. Didn't look like Krieg to me. But I see how it makes sense with Pearl on it. But yeah, for me, that's not really, doesn't look like Don Krieg. Like, he changed his appearance a lot then, but that's just me. But yeah, that's been one of my favorite parts these last few chapters though, like, going back to watch all of these persons, like, I really liked bringing back the divers from the pre-Skypiea arc there. Made a lot of sense when they were talking about undersea treasure and such, so it was a nice callback. Like, Skypiea is my favorite arc, and I loved the pre-Skypiea stuff as well, so yeah. But yeah, like, I'm not saying it's not Don Krieg, like, it just didn't look like that much to me. But yeah, it also feels like Don Krieg is not in the same relevancy as some other villains, so I doubt there will be anything more than this in terms of cameos for him. And I don't think the OPTC units we've been getting from Gin or such have anything to do with this. Just a fun little coincidence, I would say. Okay, looked bad in the beginning, but we clutched this one back. But yeah, in terms of work, like, right now is the busiest time of year for me. Like, we both have like my actual job as a teacher where you have to wrap everything up. But not only that, I also work like as in the staff that plans for the next semester. So that includes like counting like how much of all subjects do the students need to have? Can the teachers cover that? Like, not every teachers work full time. Like, how do we solve the puzzle? So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going into that, and I think that's super fun to work with, so I don't mind doing that. But yeah, that also means that a lot of the headspace goes to work, and I have a hard time motivating myself for OPTC after. Do you also have 2 months breaks? Yes, next week I work Monday to Wednesday, probably full days. I think I'm going to try and get everything done, so on Thursday I'll just check in for a few hours and then call it quits for the summer. And then I don't have to do any work until like August 8th, or whatever it was. I don't remember exact dates. But basically the way it works in Sweden, at least, like, I have 45-hour weeks. But of those 45 hours, I only have to be in school for 45 hours. That means I have 10 hours per week where I decide myself what to do with my time. And what I usually do is I don't use up all those hours, but I save some for the summer. So before school starts, I can think about my own schedule, like what do I want to do with this subject, with this. Look through like all of the curriculums and stuff. And I usually don't start doing that until like end of July, beginning of August or something, but it means I can do it without feeling like a workaholic or something, like it's actual time I have to use. And those 10 hours per week is probably my favorite part of being a teacher, together with the very nice summer break, since it gives so much freedom. Like today, for example, I didn't have to work today, but it also means that I don't have to think like, well, I can't go into work because like that's dumb. Like I can't work for free basically, but I just have to regulate those hours and I decide what I want to use those hours on. So today I was like, yeah, I'm using them on this. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works in other countries, but that's how, well, it works in Sweden for me at least. What subjects do you teach? My education is for the younger years at school. But I've been working with some older kids with special needs. I will still do that, but I'm also going to start working 2 days a week with my actual education, so I guess that's a bit exciting. So it's basically every subject except for arts of any kind and like physical education, those stuff. I still have to do some physical education, I guess, but it is what it is. Like you'd think that PE will be easy, but I actually think it's pretty annoying. I'd rather not have it, but what can you do? But yeah, just a few more days of work. Make sure everything is done. Like the more work is done before summer, the better it is for after summer. Like some stuff have to be done, but not everything. But the more that is done, the more I can focus on the actual teaching after the semester. What's your goal for the ranking? My goal is either top 500 or top 100, it depends. I usually go for top 100 if it doesn't feel dumb enough. Like either if you need a ton of points or if the defense teams are incredibly toxic. It's pretty rare nowadays though, so I usually go top 100 nowadays, but I don't need to feel bad if I go top 500. Like one of the best changes with PvP recently is the fact that we only have a 3-day final. It's made PvP so much better. I love that change. The early days of PvP just felt so meh before. I don't like Sorrow on Dex teams. Like that also just looks weird. Like some teams it's like it should be easy, but I'm like, I don't feel like spending the brain power figuring it out. Like that also looks a bit annoying, but I guess we'll try. I think I will probably lose. Like it's not the best strength team either. Like this is one of those momentum based strength teams. Like we have a lot defense ignoring damage. This also has a lot of speed. This one is pretty frail though, but we have a lot of fighters, so at least King helps out a bit with his rumble ability. And if Yak goes out early as he should, like we're also in a decent situation. Like against Dex, you should go first, but we have some annoying units of course, like Xin Zhao here. Like that sucks a lot. Jack not going off is very unfortunate. I think Driven has CT up as well, which is bad since I guess Big Mom is ready now, which is very bad. Let's see if Luffy and King can help us. Very unlucky with Ace here since he blocks the hit basically. But yeah, I think we're going to be losing this, unfortunately. We're going to take a big hit from Ace here. He might wave clear, to be honest. Basically. Luffy survived, which is dope. But yeah, we have no defense now. Maybe if Kid can clutch something, but yeah, it doesn't look good. Okay, let's see if Kid can do something. Not enough, I think. This might be RIP. Oh. Maybe. Kuma might kill something here. Should be fine, but we'll see. This might be RIP as well. Okay. Can Kuma do some clutch here? Okay, that's very good. Maybe. If Luffy can survive for his special, then we should be good. Oh, they had a binder cracker, I forgot that. That's actually clutch. I guess we won. Cool. It's your Alone Max LLB for the 6+. Indeed he is, so I'm set. I'm pretty excited for that 6+. Hopefully they make him a 3-turn chain boundary. And Ore Booster will also be good. And they'll probably make the values a bit higher. And we'll see. They should add some utility to him, I feel like. He has like no utility right now. So yeah, I'm excited for the 6+ Law. Something I'm not excited for are the upcoming Straw Hat Legends, because we got 4 out of the 10 we should get. And every single one so far has been subpar. 2 have been okay, Luffy and Sanji. 2 have been horrible, Zoro, Usopp. Like, there's not a lot to be excited about. Like, Nami should be up, and like I honestly don't care what they do with the Nami. Like, build defense teams and see if you can get timeouts. Could be cool if we could watch replays of defense or something, but we can't. Like in Fire Emblem Heroes, my last gacha before this, you could watch defenses in their kind of PvP mode. Not exactly the same, of course, but we can't in this game, so yeah. I have a perma-free defense team, and unless there's some major shake-up with this mode, I'll keep it like that. Mainly to like motivate others to try and do the same. Like, if we all did that, we will all have a better time, basically, so. And yeah, like, Roger is so bad in PvP, like, if he was ready there, that would have been cool, but he's not, so. Okay. We should be getting some good damage here now. I think we should win this. Yeah, we're winning. Do you use Kobe on strength teams? You know what? I haven't rebuilt strength for a few months, and I didn't pull Kobe until the 10th Annie, so until your message here, I didn't even consider using Kobe, and I'm like, I don't even know if Kobe is good on offense. Like, I know Kobe is good on defense, but if anybody knows, like, let me know. Like, this is obviously not the best strength team, but I'm not bothered to rebuild it, to be honest. But yeah, I got Kobe recently, and I actually pulled a lot of Kobe for the Annie, so I'm a bit curious, like, is my Kobe rainbow? I think he's close to rainbow. Not quite. He actually is rainbow. That's insane. I didn't have a single Kobe before Annie. And it's not like I pulled that much for Annie. I just got so many Kobe. I see I forgot CC on him, so let's fix that. But yeah, sure, I'm going to try him. I need to try him in PvE as well. I think he's a bit of a meme, but I haven't been able to try the meme, so to say. So yeah, I got a good Kobe. The Kobe is better than the Luffy at least. But yeah, I don't think having a super high invested strength Luffy is that important. At least today, like back in the day, sure. Like, do I try Kobe here? Kobe instead of Vivi, we can try. I presume I invested in Kobe for PvP, or I was done. I did. Let's try it. Like, he's fighter, so he fits very well in this fighter focus team. We'll be a bit slower now, but it's probably fine. We have more bulk now with Kobe at least. We can try him. I totally forgot about Kobe. Yeah, like if you face strength on defense, you know the Luffy and Kobe combo is good. I just never use it on offense, and I don't look at other people playing PvP. Like, I don't care about PvP. It's enough the time I have to spend with the mode, basically. I'm hopeful about Vonala. I always hope for some change, like I think Psy grades is always better just so we have more options, but like as long as the buff is good, I'm obviously okay with it being same color and class. But I think it's more fun when they change things up. That's my personal standpoint. Can you show me the green team? I guess you mean Dex team. We'll see if we get a quick, but I can show it quick. I got a lot of comments on my video using Dex on offense, and like I have my own opinions on PvP. You don't have to agree. And I've seen people talk about all the good teams they use. They're a lot better than mine, and I'm like, yeah, like just upload them then. Like, I'm showing my team, so feel free to show yours. That's basically it. But yeah, for Dex, I'm using this, and I like it. And I'm not going to have several Dex teams. Like, this needs to handle basically everything. But it is a Dex Free Spirit team. It's cool. I tried the Luffy before, the Dex Luffy legend. But yeah, he feels like he doesn't contribute anymore. I really love this core of 5 units. And Luffy is just for the Sanji abilities. So that team has been doing well. I basically haven't lost with it against any quick team, so it doesn't get better than that, I guess. And a lot of people said that Dex has always beaten quick, and I personally disagree with that. That's not my experience. Like, I felt like Dex has been super unreliable for a long time. It also might be that people dropped the Luffy faster than me because I don't feel like he contributes enough now. But yeah, in terms of content, expect next week to be a bit quiet as well. Like technically, like I go on holiday on Thursday, but I know how I work. Like I'm so focused on work now that even when I go on holiday, it will take a few days to unwind. And even when the holiday starts, like I'm not going to go back to my old content creation. Like I made a permanent change now. I'm going to focus on stuff I find fun. The biggest change will be that I will make sure to have a backlog. Right now I basically don't have a backlog. So, like yesterday I didn't make a video because of that. But I will make sure I have a backlog so I can always upload something even if I don't play. But yeah. I do, like in the summer for example, yes I want to do content. But I also want to do a lot of farming for Hemas and stuff. So I can level 150 units, like that's pretty important for me personally. So that's going to help a lot with not having to make as many videos. Play with the green team, if I find a quick team. Crit has basically always been useless. Like we have memed a bit about it in the past, like we have the history of the free spirit crit from the beginning. Should probably make a video about that, but yeah, it was a lot of hype in some circles, including mine. But yeah, it was never good. Pretty funny though. But yeah, it would be fun if they made the crit an actual thing. So will you play for Zoro and for Sanji at the Free Spirit team? Like, if you don't have that super fast Sanji, like, using Dex just feels like a waste of time, to be honest, at least against any good quick team. But that's just my take. Like, I feel like he's the most important unit for Dex. Dex weakness has been that they don't do enough damage, but like the triangle of Sanji, Yamato and Ace gives them both damage and damage often enough thanks to Sanji speeding it up that I feel like it's good now. Then we have Zoro who can balance that with a lot of defense while also having a nuke, so I feel like Zoro invested will be really good. Yeah, I know Lucci is pretty good on paper. My issue is that, like, the team I'm using has amazing class synergy with the Free Spirit. Lucci does not have synergy like that. And, like, if I see a good team using that, then I'm happy to try it, but I'm not seeing a good team using Lucci on offense. Of course, the Soul Mask Rare Recruit is also really good. It's just that you can only use one Sanji, and I really rate that Super Sugo Sanji. He's incredibly good on the Dex offense I'm using. He's like the most important unit, I'd say. And yeah, usually when cross skill goes first, it should be GG. So we'll see if it turns out like that. I'm getting very bad luck with S-Hawk there. This happens sometimes. If you're wondering why S-Hawk got so screwed over here, it's really about speed. You see that S-Hawk has only 5 speed. That means that sometimes you just get screwed over by turn order. And there my opponent got screwed over as well, because suddenly S-Hawk jumped ahead of the Luffy. So I got pretty lucky there, but also unlucky. It's not bad luck, it's just that if you have low speed, you have to accept that sometimes you get screwed over like this in turn order. Like every time I use this team, it's a reminder about why speed is so important, because regularly S-Hawk just gets completely screwed because he doesn't have enough speed. Because the team doesn't really boost int. Sounds good, Jeremy. Like, I've used similar teams in the past, and in my experience it has not been a totally free win. But I can't say I've tested extensively either. Like, I gave up on decks for a long time, so I'm just now getting back into it. So I'm sure there are a lot of usable teams. I really disagree with the people though who says that Dex has always beaten quick. Like, I don't buy that. Like, it depends on like what win rate you're talking about, but like, unless I face the very top teams, like, I want close to 100% win rate, and Dex has not been that for a long time, in my opinion, in my experience. Like, I might not be the best at this mode, and I might not enjoy it the most, but I actually play it a lot. Every month, so I am decently good at it despite all. But yeah, we're finally in a good spot in terms of the color triangle, because like you assume strength beat Dex, Dex beats quick beats strength. We're kind of there now. We just have the iffy quick versus strength matchup. And it's just, like as said, it depends on the strength team. There are so many strength team variations. And like, if you change up your team for the strength team, you might beat it a lot. But I can't bother having more than one variation. I'm not going to change my team for every small detail. Lots of shooter teams, we take those. Yeah, and basically that's also why I hate the Psy Int matchup. I've always hated it, because they like, I don't know what Bandai are thinking with the Psy Int matchup, because the design philosophy is Psy beats Int, Int beats Psy. So we try and power creep both, and like at all times there's one meta, like either Psy beats Int or Int beats Psy, like there's no in between. And honestly, I have no idea where it stands now. Last I checked, Int beats Psy, but now Psy got stuff like the new Sanji, for example, so I have no idea. So yeah, I just don't do Psy Int. Like, basically, my plan in PvP is we have Slasher, beats most stuff. If we get into the color triangle, strength, dex, quick, I'll go with the color triangle. But for everything else, Slasher has to beat it. If it doesn't do it reliably, like Cerebral or any Nami Kurina team, then it's like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. At least we've reached the point now where I don't have to skip quick Zoro defenses. Like, I did that for a long time, but I feel like we got strong enough units now. It helps that Dex is good enough, finally, as said. So yeah, I guess you can say I'm using 4 teams right now. So yeah, now it's like, do I try and figure out another team? Like, the main stuff I don't beat right now is opposing Slasher and Namikarina. That's basically the only two things I skip. So if any of you guys have some ideas for what to do against those, let me know. Yeah, Namikarina is very scary. Just not fun to face at all. They are way too overtuned. Did you get game? I did a discount. I actually got the shopper, so maybe I try him, make a video. I think he kind of sucks though, we'll see. But I didn't get game. Like, I know game is good on paper, but he's just another anti-inside unit, and as said, I don't do that, so I guess he's not that great, I guess. But yeah, I'm very happy they did again one, but yeah. Slasher skip, Namikarina skip, Slasher skip. I should do this. Let's try that. Yeah, let's just try it. I know Sora is dumb, but surely Sora alone can't do that. Screen got very dark all of a sudden. Not sure what the issue is. It's not dark in here. Yeah, Int also has units like Konis, very good anti-Psy. Apu, also really good. But I just don't care about it. It's not like Psy offense is common either, like... Yeah. How much do you take risks in this mode? As little as possible. I take more risks than I should. Because as you say, otherwise it can get boring if you can never lose, but... Yeah. Yeah, I want to have a very good chance of winning though. But yeah, I really am behind at trying out units. Like, my opponent has Tama here. And I have Tama almost Rainbow now after that crazy Kishinasuga, so really need to try her out too. So yeah, a lot of teams to make, but yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun with that in the summer. I also haven't made a PKA team for a while, so I'll try and make 2 in the weekend for sure. Hello there, Bayram. You probably won't see a lot of battles. I won't be here for more than 15 more minutes or such. So let's see how far we can go in that time. Another shooter, we take that. We'll see if we get one soon. I doubt we're getting any other legends than Straw Hats until they've done all 10. And as said, like, with the current trajectory, it's hard to be excited, like the Sora is so undescribably bad as a unit. It felt like the low water mark, but honestly the Usopp is even worse. Like, they really did Usopp dirty, like, holy shit. Like, that's easily the weakest Usopp legend. Like, it doesn't make sense, the design for him. It's just so bad. Like, in my opinion, what they should have done with Usopp is at least enable 2 conditionals. If he could just do that, it could have been okay. Niche, but okay. But now he has a super to give him an ore boost or whatever it is. But like, as a sub, all he does is some utility and a guaranteed delay. But the delay conditional is tied to the final tap. It's such an horrendous design decision. Like, final tap is barely used at all. And now it's tied to even get the conditional, like, Sorgo screwed over bad. Like, if it was a super tandem, so Usopp will be pretty okay. But final tap, conditionals should not be on a final tap. That's just how it is. If he enabled 2 conditionals, it could have been okay, since you can get another conditional as well, but he doesn't, so yeah. Pretty much garbage bin. Like, there's literally no reason to use that Usopp. I'd say that Usopp is worse than the Zoro, and that's shocking to say due to how awful that Zoro is. Like, Jesus. See, I can't say I'm excited about the Nami, especially since the Luffy and Sanji aren't that good either. They are just okay. So basically, we know we are getting 6 more Straw Hat Legends, and so far we have 2 okay, 2 awful. Like, it's a very bad track record. Hard to be excited. Like, I have no idea what Banda are doing. Like, with the Annie batch, we got legit power creep. And this 10th Annie was okay with it, but like, you can't do that power creep and then release like garbage that wouldn't be good in 2023 either. Like no comment. Like, I was honestly shocked when I read through Usopp's kit. Like, should use the PvP Garb. Trust me, I've tried him a lot. If you mean my opponent, then maybe. But who knows if they have him. But yeah, PvP Garb, pretty trash. Not gonna lie. A bit scared by Ace here. We'll see how much damage we take. Wow, the Luffy clutch there. That might have saved me. Fighter sucks in general, yeah. And it does feel like Fighter gets quite a bit of love. They just haven't got the right love. Selim, personally speaking, in terms of treasure map, I won't be pulling a lot on treasure map. Honestly, I'm a bit undecided long term on what to do. Because I'm conflicted by 2 things. Let's see the fingers here good. Okay. So on one hand, we start with this. On one hand, I want more units so I have more options. So pulling is good. On the other hand, I love team building. Treasure map is fun to team build for. If I pull, there's less fun, there's less team building. So I'm a bit like, how do I approach it? And so far I've really focused on the pool aspect, but now I want to have fun playing the game, and pooling makes playing less fun, so personally I won't pool because of that. But at some point I'm going to be missing out a lot of good units, especially support, by not pooling, so we'll see. Maybe I just pool if the Sugo is amazing for me in terms of units. And like, the more I don't pull on treasure map Sugos, the bigger chance we get an amazing Sugo eventually, so yeah. But yeah, I want to pull less in general as well, so yeah. It's a good place to start. Oh, we finally got a quick, so now the guy who wanted to see some decks can see it. Let's go. It just took like an hour. to get a quick defense. They are still very uncommon. The problem with Kizuna is on so many levels. First, we can start with the long-term issue with Kizuna, which is that the rewards are bad. Like, there's no way around that. Then we have the fact that the team building, like, in the end, the reward part also affects team building since it's just not fun to play, but it doesn't help that 3-star is the most viable mode in Keys now, which is just like dog shit for team building, so. Like, honestly, I just don't want to think about Keys now, like. I get stressed out thinking about it, I just want to stop playing thinking about it, so. Yeah. Don't expect any Kisna from me. Maybe a stream if I feel like it, but not more than that. Yeah, I'm done with Kisna. They have to make it good. I always hope for a great Super Evolution. We usually get good ones. Lucci is one of the rare misses, I'd say, but Lucci is a big miss as well. Like, they took an okay legend and gave him a very small buff. Like, that's not good enough. Like, he needed a rehaul basically, and he didn't get one, so very bad 6+. But Law has always been pretty viable and good, so it's very easy to make the 6+ Law really good, basically. My main issue with decks right now is that it's so slow. They win, but they never win until it's like 20 seconds left or something. But I have to say that Kizaru's buff actually matters a lot. He helps a lot with the damage output. Like, every special you get with him, you get a lot of free damage. He also boosts the attack of your team, so yeah, he does help a lot with the buff. It's also nice that we got a PvP rare recruit that is good with 20 cost to complete the free spirit dex core for the team. Without that Kizaru buff, I still think this particular dex team wouldn't be good. He's pretty important for it. I hate using the icons like that, like, it's so dumb. We'll take that. But yeah, I think this will be the last battle. A bit of a short stream, but at least I got back into streaming. I don't think they are good in PvP. I made a video talking about that, but that was an awful decision they did with Akainu and Kusan. Sure, they are 20 cost now, but still not good in PvP. And now any newcomer can't pull them outside of the PvP Sugos. And they take up spots for PvP legends on those Sugos, so yeah, that's an awful decision by Bandai. But after this video, I'm going to record a rant about the Usopp legend. Upload it today or tomorrow, we'll see. And yeah, I'll probably stream Sunday or Tuesday some co-op. I haven't decided yet. I'll probably aim for Sunday. Maybe, we'll see. It was fun streaming. You guys were just active enough so I could enjoy myself as well. So I actually had fun. But yeah, after dinner I'll probably play some more PvP in my lonesome. Probably not making any content today, but I'll try and make some teams in the weekend. Good to hear, Salim. We'll see if I make any more GV teams in the weekend. I don't have any real ideas right now, to be honest. Okay, this took longer than expected, but we did it in the end. We take those. We almost got to top 100. Pretty good stream, good effort in an hour. Looks like top 100 will be pretty free this weekend, but you never know. So yeah, let's see how high the top is. I'm not even at 1000 points yet. And number 1 is like, that's not a lot. Top 10 is just like that's nothing, but like, yeah, I can go for top 10, but you see the top 10 defense teams, yeah. Like, give me a team that beats slashers like at least 80% of the time, and I'll try, but don't think that exists. Top 1000 isn't that hard, it's more that you need to spend the gems on it. But yeah, that's it for this stream. I'll do a co-op stream on Sunday or Tuesday. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.